So in this Hyper-V site here, you can easily analyze that I have 3 hosts, and if I want to add more hosts and replicate my VMs to protect my infrastructure, so the process is really simple. I just need to click on the Hyper-V sites and Hyper-V host, and here you can see I have 3 hosts available which previously configured, and if I want to add other host machines to this infrastructure, so I just need to click on the add server option. When I click on the add server option, here you can see I need to download a registration key, which is really important. This registration key is basically a kind of a password, or is a kind of authentication mechanism on behalf of which your Azure infrastructure will authenticate your on-premise host machines, so they can easily communicate after this authentication process. So I need to download this registration key from here, and here you can see the EBIS Vault credential key is downloaded over here. So the first thing which I require for the purpose of authentication is now available. Second thing which you need to understand for the purpose of replication and cloning is that we need a tool on behalf of which our on-premise host machines can communicate with Microsoft Azure infrastructure. So for that purpose, here I have Microsoft Azure Site Recovery Provider. So I need to click on the download button, and this tool will be automatically downloaded. Here you can see the download process is initiated. So basically, we require 2 major components. First, a tool on behalf of which we can communicate with Microsoft Azure, and second, the registration key or the authentication key, after which my on-premise infrastructure will authenticate Microsoft Azure as well. So I need to copy this key. So let me copy it from here. So and paste on my host machine. So here I have my host machine. So I just copy and paste over here, while Azure Site Recovery Provider is already available over here, which we previously downloaded. So I just need to click on the Azure Site Recovery Provider. So the Azure Site Recovery Provider will initiate the whole replication process from scratch, and I just need to click on the yes button. And here you can see process initiated. They are extracting the files, and soon the window will appear on behalf of which we can take further steps. And here you can see, do you want to continuously update your Azure Site Recovery Provider tool? If you want, yes, so you can go with it. If you want to stay on current version, so you can just click on the off button. So it's recommended, so I'm going with the recommended option. So I just click on the next button. Here you can see showing the installation path for Azure Site Recovery tool. So I just click on the install button, and here installing Azure Recovery Service Agent. So this tool will install an agent, and this agent will communicate with Microsoft Azure infrastructure. But before communication, this Azure Recovery Service Agent will require authentication, and for that purpose we have Vault key available. So as this process completed, we will definitely provide our authentication key to it, and then this host machine will be connected on our Azure platform, and after which we will definitely go and perform other steps on Microsoft Azure. So let's pause the video, and as this process completed, we will start from the last stage of this wizard. So I'm going to pause the video. Here you can see it's still going, and installation Azure Recovery Service Agent completed. So the installation process is completed. So we need to register this host to our Microsoft Azure ASR platform. So I just click on the register option. So the wizard will appear again. And here you can see now this wizard is asking about the authentication key. So let's copy that authentication key from the mentioned path. So I just click on the browse button, and over here I just type the path where my authentication key exists and click on the open button. And here you can see all exploration, all information is extracted over here, and I just click on the next button. Here you can see connect directly to Azure Site Recovery without a proxy server. So I just click on the next button, and now checking connectivity with Azure Site Recovery service. And here you can see fetching resource information, creating certificates, and now this process is completed. So configuring Azure Site Recovery for registration process. And when this wizard completed, so we will click on the finish button. So we will wait for it. So I just need to pause the video and will continue when it's completed over here. Now here you can see the server was registered in the Azure Site Recovery Vault. So it means that the process is completed. So we need to click on the finish button over here. So let's verify from the Azure Site Recovery. Here you can see previously we have 3 hosts. Now we have 4 hosts available on Microsoft Azure. So here when we click on this site button, here you can see another node is created over here. Previously node 1 is not exist over here, so a new host machine is added as we done with the deployment option. So in the coming episodes we will definitely explore further implementation options related to the DR plan. So let's move with the next episodes.